Hi guys, so this is the first video on solving for x using computing discrete methods, solving for x in the quadratic equation using computing discrete methods. So if you are given this kind of equation, this is one of the easiest equation to solve, whereby you have this coefficient of x squared to be just 1. So all you have to do is to find a way to get this constant to the right hand side, so basically by adding 9 to both sides of the equation. So if we are going to do that, that is going to be x squared minus 6x minus 9 plus 9 equals to 0 plus 9. So this just cancel each other, so we are going to be having x squared minus 6x equals to 9. So at this stage, what we have to do is to take the coefficient of x, which is minus 6, we divide by 2 and we square it and add to both sides of the equation. So basically minus 6 over 2 squared is what we want to add to both sides of this equation. So we get x squared minus 6x plus let me keep that in brackets, minus 6 over 2 squared equals to 9 plus minus 6 over 2 squared. Remember, we're adding same thing to both sides. Take the coefficient of x, which is minus 6 divided by 2, and add to both sides of the equation. That's the next step, and that is the point where we are right now. So the next thing is to find a way to break what we have in this bracket down. So we are going to be having x squared minus 6x plus, so if we break what we have in this bracket down, so we are going to be having minus 6 over 2 is just minus 3, and minus 3 squared is the same as plus 3 squared. I mean, negative 3 squared is the same as positive 3 squared, because we are going to arrive at the same answer eventually, because minus 3 squared is 9 plus 3 squared is 9. So I will just keep the 3 there, squared equals to 9 plus if we break this down, we are going to be having 9, and that is at the end of the day equals to 18. All right, let's move on. So we are going to be having x squared minus 6x plus 3 squared. Now this is very important. You only break down what you have in this bracket. You don't open the bracket to the extent of getting rid of this square. I mean, you don't arrive to the final answer, because 3 squared is going to be 9. So you don't square it. You leave this bracket there and you keep this square, because we are going to eventually find the square root of both sides. So you leave it like this. You only solve what we have, you only break down the content of this bracket, then you keep the square, and on this side you solve it completely. You break down what you have in the bracket and you square it, and you keep your answer, which is 18. Now at this point, the next thing we have to do is that we have to take x here, x, then whatever the sign of the coefficient of x, we keep it down, which is minus. Then whatever you have in this bracket is what you are going to be having here. That's 3. Then you now introduce your square. That's exactly how it's going to work. Equals to 18. So basically we're having x minus 3 squared equals to 18. So the next thing to do at this point is to find the square root of both sides. So if we're going to be doing that, we'll be having square root x minus 3 squared equals to the square root of 18, since we are finding the square root of both sides. Now mathematically this just cancels out this, and we are going to be having x minus 3 equals to, and we can break this down mathematically into square root of 9 multiplied by the square root of 2, and this is just equals to 3 multiplied by the square root of 2. Therefore, we have x minus 3 to be equal to 3 root 2. Alright, going forward, we are going to, at this junction we will just need to add 3 to both sides of the equation. Now to get now to make 3, now to make x the subject of the formula, we add 3 to both sides. So we are going to be having x minus 3 plus 3 equals to 3 plus or minus 3 root 2. You might be wondering, where did I say plus or minus? That is because of the fact that the sign, the square root of 2, is technically plus or minus. The result of that is going to be plus or minus. Just like the square root of 9 can just be plus 3 or minus 3. I mean, it can be positive 3 or negative 3. For example, negative 3 squared is just 9, or positive 3 squared is also 9. So therefore, the square root of 2 can technically be having the either positive or negative. So the next thing we have to do is that this just cancels each other, and we are going to be having x to be equal to 3 plus or minus 3 root 2. So x is going to be having two answers basically, and x is equal to either 3 plus 3 root 2, or x is equal to 3 minus 3 root 2. This is 3 here. So at the end of the day, we have our final answer to be, if you are going to break this down with your calculator, we get 7.243, or x equal to negative 1.243. Alright, so this is our final answer.